motherfucking reason, nigga. Hey, I know my trap. He can't hit from the back. He gon' try to keep it in, but I don't play like that. Where the fuck is the money? I wanna fuck in the bank. He tryna trap a boss, bitch. He want a baby with dank. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face. You ain't no hitter, can't shoot in my club. All of your niggas be showing me love. I know I'm pretty, let's keep it a bud. Hit it tomorrow, hit it today. Nigga, you really go nut in my what? Nut on my face, maybe nut on my butt. Nigga been mad, he ain't hitting the mud. I'm in the club with no panties on. I wanna take your man home. I wanna hit it for weeks. Hit it today, better have a plan B. What a mistake, abort the baby. I'm that bitch, don't play them games. Dick so good, but you better pull out. Nut on the bed, nigga, nut in my mouth.
I'm so tired of taking D plan B. This nigga won't stop nothing near me. Soon I had his baby, he gon' say I drive him crazy. Nigga, please stop fucking nothing near me. We outside, he tryna trap a beat. I ain't going. When you met me, nigga, you knew I was home. We fell in love cause I fuck like a pro. Ay, I mean, I just feel like I'm that bitch for real. I just feel like you niggas ain't fucking with me. I mean, you ain't finna try me with no motherfucking baby, nigga. What the fuck I look like? C9 for 9 months. The fuck? I'm outside, bitch. It's summertime. I'm outside shaking ass. I'm outside looking for the niggas. You already know what the fuck going on, bitch. Kayla, big dang. We in this bitch.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Just cause y'all together don't mean that y'all together. I know y'all done been down for each other for like a good little minute. Just cause y'all together don't mean that y'all together. Shout out to my religious folk. Let's go and start it off real quick. Shout out to all my religious folk. Y'all, I did a video about my pimp player Pastor Partner. I put it to my Facebook. I done put it to my Facebook here. I gotta go it on and share it to my WillieWilliamsShow.com, man, to the website. Boy, y'all got to see this. Now I'm watching it right now. It's real funny. It's real funny. It's, man, y'all be doing, ooh, and they say I'm going to hell. Shut the front door. Oh, somebody selling a Bentley for $23,000. You is lying to me. Anybody want a Bentley? I see a 2006 Bentley Continental, a GT Coupe two-door for $23 though. $23, y'all can get it. You can get it if you can afford it. But we balling, you know what I'm saying? We out here balling. We can afford anything. Remember? Ain't that how y'all be out here talking? Bam! Shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. Say happy STD Friday. Thank y'all for being around here. Look. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a felony. No. We ain't protecting nothing. We ain't acting like TLC them and that. Well, hell, let me just go it on and look ridiculous while I do the doggone news. But hell, I can say, well, it's a trend though. I can look ridiculous, but it's a trend though. Do y'all know what's funny? You can tell somebody, well, why y'all wear y'all pants like that right there? Well, you know, it's the culture, it's the trend and stuff like that right there. But it don't change the fact that it looks stupid. I'm just saying something though. I'm just saying, see, like, remember when TLC had them did this on their eyeglasses and like on their clothes? I'm like, well, why they got on condoms and stuff like that right there? Shout out to TLC them for promoting safe sex. Shout them out for promoting safe sex. We were hunching back then. Oh, Jesus. Shout them out. That's what I'm talking about. But look, we don't use these on STD Friday. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a felony. Live your best doggone life. Stop following other people more. Do exactly what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I don't care about what your mama had done told you. I don't care about what your daddy, your uncle, them, your aunties, them had done told you. And shout out to all the aunties and grandmas who try to tell their daughters and their grandbabies to not be a hoe. I listen. I don't like that. I don't think that is fair. I don't think that that's fair, and that's why I am a promoter of essential products, because yeah. Kids, I don't think that y'all need to be doing essential products, like doing drugs and stuff. I don't think that y'all should be doing drugs that you can't afford. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the dope that you can afford out here in these doggone streets. If it's just reefer, you know what I'm saying? They just $5. You know, maybe you get $5-10 from your mama them. You know what I'm saying? That's a habit that you can afford. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like that real dope. Don't be that. No, don't be out here with that adult drug addiction. Don't do it to yourself, because y'all just children. Willie, they're just kids. You know, don't do it. So I'm here to help y'all. I'm really here to help y'all. I just saw a post on Facebook to where they say, what's her name, them finna get a divorce. Shut up. Shut the front door. Who? Oh, damn it. Candy finna get an ice cream. What? No, that ain't. Damn it, my thing just had done refresh. They said that, hold on. Candy and Todd, them finna get a divorce. I see this on Fox Soul Post. Shut the front door. Why y'all finna separate? Oh, they must think that they can do better without each other. Is it because of some fidelity or some infidelity or something like that right there? I don't know what's going on in these people's lives. I don't watch these people's lives, but I don't know why. Like, listen. If y'all been down for a good little minute, y'all been out here making that little paper and shit. Y'all ain't struggling, like y'all ain't worried about feeding the kids, something like that right there. Y'all getting like your dollars up. Y'all got properties and businesses and shit like that right there. What's the point of breaking up? Do y'all want to hunt somebody else? I thought that y'all was already able to hunt other people. A lot of y'all do it together, don't it? You say they have threesomes, so that shouldn't be an issue. That's what I'm trying to say. Damn it, I appreciate you saying that right there. That's what I'm trying to say. I thought that y'all was already doing that type of stuff right there. But, I got to think it through. I had a partner who had a little mama, who had a little la-la. She would do threesomes and stuff. They would do threesomes together. Mm-hmm. She even told him, listen, you can have some other chicks. Like, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Straight. I was like, bitch, I want your little la-la. Listen, this is what I used to feel. Hey, I have told him that, boy, who, boy, I want her? Boy, I want her. I never tried it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we partners. You know, but I used to tell him, like, straight up, dog. But this was like 20-something years ago. Do y'all know this fool was messing around with like 2 other chicks and didn't tell him? I said, what? Where was the 2 other chicks? Some kin to her or something? Because that's like the only time that you shouldn't tell. You know, if you got that little open thing, like you shouldn't tell that, well, I've been banging like your mama and like your sister or your cousin, something like that right there. I guess you shouldn't tell that right there. But he had a little la-la to where they would do threesomes with. And you can have other little pieces. Just let me know. And listen, like in the beginning, everything was cool. He had like 2 other chicks that he was dealing with, and they would sit back and be talking about the chicks and all that fly shit. He used to show her pictures and all that fly. Like, shit was cool. Like, she didn't want to bang another man. Like, that wasn't like her thing. No. She wanted her man. She liked the women. You know what I'm saying? And she just understood that men is not monogamous like that. So she understand it. He never said that she was slick at the mouth, that he was one of them little bitches that you can't get along with. He was like, this my dog. Like, this my ace boo cone shit like that. So when they broke up, I was like, well, dog, what happened? I was hearing like in the street, man, you know, such had done broke up, shit. I'm like, man, I can't wait to see my partner. This fool say, dawg, I don't know why. Boy, when you start off with that, dog, I don't know why I ain't tell her, dog. And I had 2 1. Dog, what? I don't even want to talk to you no more, dog. Now, I ain't talked to him about 15 years now. Damn it, I'm probably still mad. No. How the hell you gonna hurt that good woman? That's a good woman. Huh? Now, I know a lot of times we be on the outside looking in. Talking about, man, how you treat her like that, man. She a good girl, but we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So when I'm trying to tell y'all, my partner will say, no, dog, this my ace, dog. When your partner telling you that right there, you don't see her acting out in the streets and nothing like that right there. Everybody kind of know, shit, that's her man, and they in love. Hell, they married. He done hurt that baby hard. I want to punch him in his face. Now, listen. I ain't going to bat for women like that right there. We ain't going to bat, but you hurt a good woman. Boy, do you know how the damage? You talking about a needle. A needle not even in a haystack, but a needle, like a little sewing needle in a 10-story building, and you got to go room to room to find this little needle. That's how difficult it is to find one of them. Now, that's a good woman. I don't know what y'all consider a good woman. But, boy, that's a good woman. But, you know, then I had to come to the realization because I had to do a little thinking. And I had done told him after a while, I say, I do believe, like, the reason that you did what you had done did, the way that you had done did it, is because cheating is more exciting. Cheating is more exciting. Do y'all understand that if you was in a relationship and you wanna do a little something and your significant other say, well, go ahead, it's okay. We still gonna be like together. I'm still gonna love you and gonna care about you. Do y'all know that a lot of times you don't even be wanting to do that what you been wanting to do? Now you gonna go do it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 20, 100 times. You know what I'm saying? But there may become a time where you be like, I don't really, like, shit ain't exciting no more. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's where he had done got. Well, that's the point that I believe that he had done got to. You say the way you sound, Willie, is like you lost her. Listen, it ain't me. Oh no, hell no. Hell no. I ain't never been that slow. I'm gonna call a player slow. I ain't never played like that. I wasn't raised like that. I really wasn't raised like that right there, man. But then again, y'all, I don't know what y'all consider a good woman, but I consider that a godsend. Baby, right there, a godsend. Having permission takes the fun out of it for many people. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So again, a lot of us, we may want to do things, but it's kind of like I had another partner who used to be working and stuff like that right there. Shit, damn it. He was smoking weed and shit with the job that he had. Wasn't supposed to be smoking and stuff like that right there because, you know, they may be piss testing. But then the company had issues to where they had to cut back and all this like shit right here. And they had done told them, we ain't doing randoms and pissing people for drugs no more. Damn it, I forgot the damn company, but it was a private company and stuff like that right there. He was getting paid good too. Do y'all know this fool stopped smoking? I say, wait, hold on. So as long as you couldn't, you did. But when you can, you don't. The moral of the story is, it's the same thing with STD Friday. A lot of people been trying to tell me for the long, when are you promoting people having unhealthy sex? I'm like, but y'all already having unhealthy sex. It's a psychology thing, right? It's all psychology. Yeah. You tell people no, you tell people what they can't have, and that's what they want. That's all it is. You tell people no, people say yes. I want what I want. I said what I said. All that fly stuff right there. I'm just saying. How y'all doing on this wonderful Friday out here in these streets? The wonderful SED Friday. Y'all still alive. Y'all still alive. If you're new around here, subscribe. We screaming somewhere everywhere. All of them things that y'all see right there. Links is in the description. I'm not going to say any names anymore. I'm going to try to keep the name out of my vocabulary because they say that does harm. That does harm, and I might be believing them now. I might be believing them that does harm to what you're trying to do in the YouTube street. Shout out to D for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Oh, got something for y'all. Got some good stuff for y'all. Hopefully we have a good show. Hopefully we have a good show. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's go on jump into it then. Wait. The blue says in front of millions, yada. Somebody cutting stamps or something like that right there. Anyway, we're not gonna even talk about that sad part right there because we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3. We're doing it like that right here. Okay, I want to do that next. Oh, all right, bam. Talk about children. Let's talk about children. Shout out to all of y'all who be throwing parties and stuff like that right there. Inviting the kids and stuff because a lot of time when you have kids, you invite other kids and stuff because it's like a party. Imagine that you don't have kids, but you have an organization or something like that. Oh, local non-profit or something. You put on events for children and stuff like that, right? Come on now, because a lot of people put on events and stuff. You try to get back to the community or something, or try to have a place or have something for children to do out here in the street. Well, we got a situation. Out of Kansas City. We have somebody hosting a children's event. The problem that they say with the children's event is it's being hosted by a convicted child sex offender. And this ain't the first time. Here we go.
It's deeply concerning. I think that it should be investigated. I think it should be prosecuted if need be. I think that these individuals know better.
A non-profit led by a convicted child sex offender has hosted multiple events for children.
Okay.
And more events scheduled, including a kids' babysitting party in the metro. I'm John Holt.
I'm Lauren Halifax. So law enforcement says there's little that they can do unless state lawmakers change the law. Tonight, a former state prosecutor says he's not buying that. It's his opinion they could take action under the current law. Fox 4's Malik Jackson's been looking into this. He joins us live from here in Midtown. Malik, what are the legal experts saying could be done to protect these kids from offenders?
They said that they can't do nothing. But I thought that the sex offenders had to be a little distance or something like that right there. But go ahead.
They say that this situation tests the strength of Missouri laws when it comes to protecting children. In this case, you have 2 convicted child sex criminals, one of whom that founded this nonprofit. And in order to fundraise for this organization, these 2 women are hosting events that cater towards children.
2 women is convicted sex offenders?
A trunk or treat last month, a face painting event, and an upcoming babysitting kids party.
Shut the front door. You is lying to me.
Some questions for you. So you got this nonprofit. Tell us about it. Joanna White helped start the nonprofit Sisters in Spirit Transitional Living Empowerment and Recovery Programs.
We are trying to open a nonprofit organization to women coming out of prison.
White is a convicted Tier 3 sex offender. That's the highest tier designation at the federal level.
That's the worst of the worst. Level 3.
She spent 9 years behind bars after a jury found her guilty of raping a 13-year-old boy in 1997.
Ooh, she got that meat, and this back in the 90s.
Despite this conviction, she's defiant.
That was a long time ago. That's not who I am today.
That ain't who you is today. It's the same thing that if Jeffrey Epstein was still living, he could come out and say the same thing. Well, y'all had done said that I was back there pedophiling and all that fly stuff right there, but that ain't who I am today behind bars. I'm different.
As a Tier 3 sexual offender, she must stay registered for the rest of her life and follow rules set by the state.
The law says I cannot live by a school. The law says I cannot be in a park.
She lives at the same address as Jennifer Dix, who worked with this nonprofit. Dix is also a Tier 3 sex offender.
Jennifer Dix. D-I-X. I say Epstein is living. I had done said that right there too. He probably on that island.
She pleaded guilty in 2004 to statutory sodomy in the first degree and another felony for use of a child in a sexual performance. That child was 9 years old.
9? Been 9? What do y'all have in common? That's what they be out here saying. Well, what do you have in common? What do you grown men? As if the 18-year-old is not grown. What do you grown men have in common with an 18, 19, 20-year-old? Okay, well, what do a grown woman have in common with a 9-year-old? I get it, girl.
Then what do you think about your partner that is a part of the leadership team for this nonprofit, Jennifer Dix?
She is no longer a partner.
But she was a partner of this.
At one time, yes.
You let her go?
As recent ago as the trunk or treat, she was still a partner then.
After that, she was no longer.
So you let her go after Halloween? No.
So she pled guilty to multiple crimes against a 9-year-old in 2004.
Oh, you didn't know what she was in for.
So you didn't know that before you hosted an event for children.
Exactly.
Here's what we do know. On October 19th, the charity held a trunk-or-treat event for kids here in the Metro. We also know the group has a scheduled babysitting kids party and another holiday event, a gingerbread party and contest on December 7th.
That's what's up. Listen, they giving back to the community. They giving back to the kids. You said that we ain't said damn at the same time. I'm just, damn, the baby just throwing me off a little bit. I didn't know they were 9, though. I'm trying to see what they had in common. Maybe they both babies. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, the babysitter kids party. All right, the gingerbread party. What did the gingerbread man do? Nope, that was Humpty Dumpty because he fell off the wall. I forgot what the gingerbread man did. The definition of the gingerbread man. I forgot what the gingerbread is. The term the gingerbread man can be referred to either a rolled biscuit. I don't want to roll a biscuit. Where does the gingerbread man originate from? A flat ginger cookie shaped like a person. I get it. What's the meaning of gingerbread man? A gingerbread-like person, yada, yada, yada. The character of a fairy tale who ran away from everybody who tries to eat him. How can I use that? I cannot use that. A fairy tale of a person trying to run away because everybody trying to eat them. I don't know. I don't know how to use that. Give y'all such a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to 100. That's what I'm talking about with that 100 by 25 after the hour. Appreciate that right there. If you're new around here, subscribe. Don't be afraid. This is a shame. But
Greg Watt is a defense attorney who previously worked as a Jackson County prosecutor. He believes the trunk or treat broke the law that bars sex offenders from having contact with children at Halloween events.
yeah, because y'all know what's crazy. Like in the great state of Florida, my state, your ground state, bus to go home state, please don't run away in 55 life state. I think that it was last year in certain counties in Florida, the sex offenders, they had to cut the lights off. And I think that there was a time that they had to put something in their yard stating that we don't have candy or something to let the people know, not necessarily that they are offenders, but let them know don't come out the road and come into our yard, or don't walk on the sidewalk leaning on in like you finna come to the garage or to the door, because we might fuck around and grab your ass, and then you want to act like the gingerbread man trying to get away because we trying to eat you. I'm just throwing something out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trunk or treat. Oh, the trunk or treats is where you drive up and they pop the trunk and they give you some stuff. I think well, this ain't no danger, is it?
I think it's very clear that the contact is to be absolutely avoided at all costs.
The law specifically
contact be avoided. But what if like like with Lil Mama who was had something come with the 9-year-old? What if all the other children is like 10 and up? Like, would have been interested in? Do we have to worry about all kids with sex offenders? Like Like, if you is a sex offender, do we have to worry about like all ranges, or should we like, okay, you can't be around that range of children? Like, if you were smashing like the middle school kids or something, you were funding over like the middle school kids, we should say, okay, you can be around the elementary and the high school kids. You just can't be around like the middle school kids. Or are we just barring them from all kids? Because they may be attracted to like a middle school age, but they ain't feeling like the elementary or the high school, because the elementary just ain't made it to the attraction level, and the high school is past the attraction level. You know what I'm saying? So we just eliminating for all of them, or just a little bit of portion of them? Let me know.
Conference is October 31st, raising questions about Halloween events held on other days.
So you think if you presented this case in front of a jury as a former state prosecutor, you think you could get a conviction?
I think I could. I think the sentiment is this. So what are we seeking to do in terms of the spirit of the law? Like, what is the policy behind it? What are the goals behind it? And I think the goals and the policy and the spirit of the law are pretty clear about why this exists and who it exists for.
You say, Willie, we don't segregate the minor ages. Oh, damn, because I was like, shit, like if you like Lil Mama was digging like a 9-year-old. Do y'all think that she's like a 17-year-old or something like that?
Working for you, Fox 4 reached out to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office and prosecutor Melissa Johnson.
Y'all don't shout out Melissa Johnson for the low cut. Go on, sister.
Her office said, we take the safety of our children seriously.
We do.
We're working with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office to gather more information about this situation. The Sheriff's Office oversees offenders registered in this county. Sheriff Daryl Forte stated that deputies must enforce the statutes as written. Should the statute be revised to a broader restriction, such as any Halloween-related activities during the month of October of each year, it could possibly close this loophole in the law.
We see these laws enforced strictly to the letter in Clay County, Platte County, Johnson County, Kansas, and then Cass County. Where we don't see the priority on these types of situations is Jackson County. I think they need to look at some of the policy decisions.
See, look. Post a sign at his or her residence stating no candy. We have the same thing. I don't know if it's in every county in Florida, but I saw it last year, and I think that I had done said something about it. I think I did like a little video or something about it to all my sex offender brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I was looking out for them to let them like not go back to jail or something like that. Cause boy, we see them little babies coming on around, and now we're gonna call in on him trying to tell you something. Go ahead.
For why this law was created.
Fox 4 tried to access the Facebook group where these flyers were posted.
Hold on.
I think they need to look at.
Leave all outside residents lighting off during the event. Yeah. Remain inside his or her residence between the hours of such and such, just in case, including but not limited to employment or you can't come outside unless you got to go to work or you got to go to like the hospital, like an emergency or something like that. Avoid all Halloween related contact with kids. All right, cool. That's cute.
Some of the policy decisions for why
any person required to register as a sex offender under subsection yada 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 one of the section shall be guilty of a class A felony.
This law was created.
Fox 4 tried to access the Facebook group.
Sister in Spirit Transitional Living Empowerment Recovery Program. Sisters in Spirit. Do y'all know that there was a time to where age really wasn't a thing, right? I think like in the biblical time, right? In the biblical years or something like that right there, they used to get them young.
Group where these flyers were posted, but that group was paused the same day we interviewed White.
They done paused the group.
God said, don't judge. Let me judge. Get to know somebody before you judge. That's what I would tell the community, like I'm telling you.
Okay, girl, stand up. Girl, don't just be out here just judging shit, just judging. Get to know me, baby. Bring your kids around here when you get to know me, too. Damn, if you want to have a conversation with me, bring the whole family. Let me see what you're working with. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Let me see how good of a friend we gonna be. Huh? You can ask me anything. Huh? Why did I do it? Do I have those same thoughts now? And, did I know better then? Do I know better now? Did I know that the law said that you couldn't lay hands? You know what I'm saying? That the law said back then, it was our own methamphetamines or something? Cause how you know that baby wasn't dealing with a mental health problem back then? Y'all got to listen. She got arrested in the 90s though, dog. Long time ago. I ain't seen that child ever since. Just saying.
Viewed white.
God said don't judge. Let me.
God said don't judge. Did God say don't judge? Let's ask my la. Did God say don't judge? Yes, the Bible records Jesus saying, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged." So it's not that Jesus said don't judge, although the thing just said he said don't judge. What I mean, he said don't judge, or you too will be judged. So see, I can judge you because I understand that you're gonna judge me. Jesus ain't have to tell me, don't judge unless you be judged next. Huh? But yes, the Bible says, or Jesus say don't judge. Oh, it didn't say God said. God didn't say don't judge. His son said that. Go ahead.
Judge.
Oh, but they the same person though. It's confusing. Don't worry about it.
Get to know somebody before you judge.
So we shouldn't make a judgment until we get to know somebody. So like if somebody walks into, what if you got like an AR scrapped on you? Walking into like a store. Should we have a conversation with Buddy? Or a her, a him or a her. Should we have like a conversation? Hey, how you doing? Where do you work? Person with like a Pooh Shiesty mask on or something like that right there. About to make it happen. Cause he got bills or she got bills to pay. Should we, hey, how are you today? Ain't you little such and such daughter? Or ain't you little such and such son? No, I ain't seen. All right then. Yeah. And say, where is her teeth at? Say you hunching her though. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't paying attention to the mouthpiece. You don't judge.
I said don't judge. Let me judge. Get to know somebody before you judge. That's what I would tell the community, like I'm telling you.
You say God also said, vengeance is mine. Bam.
White tells Fox 4 that she does not plan to attend the babysitting kids party, even though her number is on the flyer. And again, the process.
Shout out to a player. Did y'all not catch? Ladies, I want y'all to be understanding. A lot of time when y'all be talking, it hurts men's hearts to be like, I know good as hell where she just didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said that, but then it's this. Do y'all know how much we go through our daytime talking to women and letting y'all talk, and then we be like, but she just said this, but she's saying that. Like, shit don't be making sense, but we have to stomach it. We have to just deal with it, cope, because we humans on Earth, and we got to get along,
White tells Fox 4 that she does not plan to attend the babysitting kids party, even though her number is on the flyer. And
you say I slow that down, even though her number is on the flyer. I like Buddy.
And again, the prosecutor's office here in Jackson County, following our investigation, says that they will consult the Jackson County Sheriff's Office as they begin to review this situation.
You said that her arms was crossed. That why the baby, them her arms was crossed, she was lying. Mm-hmm. I think that they need to rehire the one who was with like the 9-year-old. She know what she wanted. She went for it, and now as long as y'all ain't got no 9-year-old, as long as y'all ain't got no 9-year-old, what is y'all so scared about? I don't know if people listen. Y'all got to stop judging people like that. Ooh. Speaking of kids, I'm a let me do that and let me do that. Then because it's 38, I'm gonna give y'all this, and then we're gonna go into the, all right, bam, we just gonna do it like that right here. Man, as y'all come on in, man, the player needs some help around here. Goddamn it, this payday. We gotta get these numbers up. I need your support. Come on. Give a player a thumbs up. Give players a thumbs upside here. Come on. You say he the black version of the guy from Unsolved Mystery. Oh, yeah, because he'll say a little something, then he slow it down at the end, and her number is on the phone. I like that ending right. That's so cute. That is so cute. All right, y'all, man, let's just go to this old shit real quick, and then we're going to bounce because I got some new stuff that we're going to go ahead on and talk about. All right. In case y'all don't remember. Now, why is that? Oh, because I ain't got the whole thing. Look at that. What the hell? Why is she? Oh, she bad body for real. I'm gonna pray for that baby. Do y'all know how many bad body people I be out here seeing, and I be like, oh my God, what happened? You ever just want to go up to somebody and it may be a little disrespectful or something. So I would say don't do it because people they like to shoot and stuff. They like to be all in their feelings shooting at people and stuff. And I don't like that. I don't think that you should just be in your feelings and out here shooting when somebody just have a question and be like, man, you look like that. Hey! And I can't help it because I don't look like that. My body ain't never been that goddamn bad. I don't know. But y'all got to do better, and there's ways to go ahead on and work out the way that you look. But the problem is a lot of people think that they're okay with the way that they look because ain't nobody telling them that the way that they look is a mess. Especially you ladies. You ladies just gonna keep being who you is. Just keep being who you is the way that you will. But anyway, enough of that right there. We have a situation, the police officer who had done shot Dr. Hugh's sister. They say that he had done murder her. Kiya Young. In case y'all don't remember who Kiya Young is, well, or was. This is Kiya Young. Remember, they said that she was stealing at the liquor store. And then she went and got in her car and the police had done told her stop. And she kept going. And got shot. And got dead. Here we go. I press play. It ain't doing it. I pressed it again. It still ain't doing it. Let's press it again, Willie. Bam! Did nothing. But let's press in the middle. Let's see. Nothing. Should we refresh? Let's refresh. Okay, here we go then. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, I got to get me one of them. The little key thing. When you lock the keys in the car thing. Hold on.
Out of the car.
Get out of the car. Go ahead.
Out of the car.
37 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the fucking car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the fucking car.
Get out of the car.
Remember her?
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Stop the goddamn car.
Get out the goddamn car.
Stop the goddamn car.
We're going to have 34 on. We call them out. Keep it in the eye.
It's called a lockout kit. I gotta get me one. Go to Amazon.
What's that?
Email is hallucinating. Lunch draw for 10.
Hey. Stop. Hey. Out of the car. 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 They said you're still stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car! Shots fired! Stop the goddamn car!
Stop it!
Stop the goddamn car!
We're going to have 34 on. Well, keep it in the eye.
Where it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of the fucking car.
So that is tequila, right? Tequila, right? Excuse me, I'm burping and shit. There going on. I need me a Pepsi. Man, no. She said that I wasn't stealing, that those are other people inside the little spot they're stealing, but it wasn't me. Come on, y'all. I'm better than that. Hell, I got to refresh this too. Let me go on and refresh this one too, because we were just having a problem. All right, bam. Let me bag it up and put that up on the screen really quick. Bam. Here we go. She said because it was, no, that was the other girl inside the play, and they was in there stealing. It wasn't me. So we have the camera thing. I thought that was, damn it, I press play. I'm pressing play. I think she finna go out on the walk in. I think that's her. I think it's, like she a little thick. She got that white ass purse, big heavy ass purse. I don't know what. Well, I do understand, like, if y'all stealing, that y'all purse got to be big and stuff like that. But who, like, why y'all be investing in the little ugly ass purses? I would never understand it, because technically you all ain't buying purses to steal. Y'all just end up having a big ass purse that y'all had done bought to go out to the club with, and this is like the best stealing purse because it's big enough. Girl, what you trying to find? Casamigo? And this happened back in 23, in case y'all don't remember. See, now it doesn't have any sound, so we really ain't tripping on the no sound thing, but it ain't got no sound. Look at that baby. She finna shop. That baby finna shop. Go on, get it, sugar. What you got going on? You like that clear? Is that clear? Yeah, I don't know if that's that clear. That's 3 bottles already? I think she got like 3 bottles already. How about 4? That baby walked in with 1 purse, got 2. Oh, she pregnant. Do y'all understand that she just looked up at the camera? That baby got 5? Is she gonna buy some? I hope she buy some. Listen, y'all, if y'all gonna steal, the best way to steal, which I don't like thieves, but hell, the best way to steal, you need to buy some. You really do need to buy some to not be suspicious, because if you just spent all that time inside the store and just walking around and you got your little baggy thing, your pursy thing, ooh, that baby thick right there. Like, listen, thigh scrubbing though, but we ain't tripping. We really ain't tripping. Now, who is her? Who is her? Oh, we can't see you, baby. Girl, I'm so glad you went behind that goddamn shelf right there. We couldn't see nothing you had done did. Look at her. That baby got talent. It looked like she about ready to also buy some liquor, which again is very, very smart. She finna put something back. She got too much white. Was that the knotted head? I don't know if that was that knotted head though. I don't know. She looking around. She trying to find something. Is she gonna get some juice? Is she gonna get some orange juice though? Or you probably get that out of Publix. You probably get that right there out of Publix. Yeah. So she's standing in line. Let's see what she finna do. Is she gonna? She's strong though. That baby right there strong though. She's holding everything off of one arm, hand. You know what I'm saying? Waiting patiently. She got somebody behind them, so she can't like bag on out the door or nothing like that right there. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. He say she drunk stealing. Baby, own it already. You is lying to me. And listen, remember y'all, she's stealing liquor and she pregnant. So she did turn around and just walk off. That baby ain't bought nothing. That baby ain't bought nothing now. Listen, they was in the Publix store. Which has a liquor store. A combination store. You know what I'm saying? That's a long ass walk. But y'all got them big ass purses as if we ain't like, come on now. Y'all ain't got them big ass purses for nothing. The one in the back, her heels hurt. Baby walking. You have to listen. If y'all gonna be doing all that goddamn walking while you doing all that damn stealing, y'all need some New Balances. Y'all can't be out here with them little ragged ass little Reeboks and nope, Reeboks is good. But y'all can, they in slides. Baby got on slides. Yeah. All right. So that was a little video then from what happened. Remember, she said, I wasn't stealing. I wasn't been down with them hoes. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Well, All right, so we got that one, and we have breaking news. We got breaking news. Y'all come on in, hit the thumbs up button. Don't be afraid. We everywhere. Here we go.
We have breaking news. A jury has acquitted a former Ohio police officer who shot and killed a pregnant woman in a confrontation over alleged shoplifting. The 21-year-old was accused of shoplifting when Officer Connor Grubb approached her car. He says her car then rolled towards him and he shot in self-defense. The family of Kiya Young became incredibly emotional just moments after the judge read that verdict.
We, the jury, upon our oaths of law and evidence in this case, find the defendant not guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Mr. Grubb, Mr. Grubb, you.
The jury found Connor Grubb not guilty on all of the charges. He was facing up to life in prison if convicted. ABC legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer is here with more on that. Brian, this incident was caught on body cam video. So how did the evidence play out in this case? Are you surprised by the verdict?
I'm not surprised by the verdict. I think ultimately it came down to whether or not you believe the officer should have stood in front of that vehicle. And once you get there and you think he does have the right to do so as part of his procedure, whether or not they argued it was proper or improper. But if that's what the jury believed, then self-defense becomes very easy. Because as the defense argued, that vehicle was a weapon that could have harmed him, and therefore he is justified in using deadly force. Right. And so it seemed to make sense, at least how the defense argued it, and the result that we see.
Based on the reaction, obviously it looks like Kiya Young's family does not think this verdict makes sense. Do they have any other legal recourse now? Not from a criminal standpoint. He's acquitted of all the charges that could be associated with this case. We know that there have been investigations. There possibly could be civil litigation as well if they haven't filed already. Don't forget that when it comes to a criminal case, the burden of proof is much higher, proof beyond a reasonable doubt, than that of a civil case. And so we have seen in the past where an individual is acquitted of criminal charges but found liable under civil allegations. And so if that option is still open to them, they could pursue that. All right, Brian Buck.
Do y'all even understand that this is why so many women would do civil and won't do criminal? Because in civil, it's easy.
Higher proof beyond a reasonable doubt than that of a civil litigation as well if they haven't filed already. Don't forget that when it comes to a criminal case, the burden of proof is much higher.
The burden of proof is much higher with criminal cases. Meaning you got to prove some shit. You just can't. Civil is emotional. Civil is your feelings, and that's what gets you paid. Civil, not in criminal.
Proof beyond a reasonable doubt than that of a civil case, and so we have seen in the past.
And which is also crazy because why isn't it the same as criminal? Civil should be the same as criminal. Just saying.
Where an individual is acquitted of criminal charges but found liable under civil allegations. And so if that option is still open to them, they could pursue that.
All right.
Yeah. Lost her life behind some liquor. Now, I did the whole story behind the little fly shit, and I'm just like, so what? Y'all thought that she was, that he was going to be guilty? They thought that the police was wrong. See, now back in 23, it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on because the George Floyd had done popped off in 20 or 21 or something like that. But like the trend had kept on going with like no justice, no peace. You shoot us, we ain't gonna do shit but march type. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that right there was going on. So they thought that they had a chance. Hey, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. But I thought I had this other one. Oh, but this by another company. Hold on. Hold up, swole up. My whole thing's shifting. It's shifting. That one. This one. So I guess it was that one. They changed the name on me. Hold on. They changed the name on me. I know that I got it. So it is that one. All right. Bam. Grab this. Look, y'all go ahead on and hit the little thumbs up button, man. Go ahead on to get into it. I'm just waiting for this commercial to go by real quick. Hit that skip button and let this thing pop on.
Now, breaking news from NBC4.
A not guilty verdict
in the murder trial of a Central Ohio police officer. Connor Grubb was acquitted of 6 charges stemming from the deadly shooting of a pregnant woman. This is video from the courtroom. Family of Kiya Young with emotional outbursts after the 12-person jury's verdict, saying the shooting that led to her death and the death of her unborn baby was justified.
12. She was on. This was a trial. 12 people said, "Nah, her bad."
Grubb, a Blendon Township police officer, was alerted that Young may have been stealing alcohol, and she did not follow commands from police to get out of her car.
She didn't. Remember, he kept saying, "Get out of the car, get out of the car." She didn't. She chose to do what she had to do, put that thing in drive.
Counts for felonious assault, murder, and involuntary manslaughter. All not guilty.
We heard from prosecutors in this case just a couple of minutes after the verdict was read here at the Franklin County Courthouse, and they say the jury was able to hear all of the evidence in this case. Obviously, it didn't go the state's way here. They did tell us that Kiya Young's family deserved to have all of the evidence shown here. They were able to hear everything, and the jury, they have to respect the decision that they made here. Prosecutors were from Montgomery County. They were just visiting for this case. They say they did everything they can do. Unfortunately, it just didn't go their way. Hear from them here.
And the family members of Kiya Young and her unborn child deserved to have a jury hear the evidence in this case and make a determination as to whether or not the defendant, the officer in this case, his use of deadly force was justified or was it not. And their verdict today spoke to that. They've made their decision.
There was a wave of emotion that came over the courtroom the second that verdict was read. Grubb's family broke out in tears. You saw Young's family also erupt in tears. I even saw several jurors who were crying as the judge read that verdict. The jury deliberated for just under 7 hours, and as you said, we just spoke with Grubb's defense.
Why was the jury crying? Them had to be women. Y'all women just be crying for I'll be crying all the damn time for
Attorneys Mark Collins and Caitlin Stevens, they said that they wanted to thank the jurors on behalf of Grubb and his family for doing an impossible task. As I said, you could see the pain that was on their faces as he read this. And now, no matter what, Grubb has to live with the fact that he took a life, 2 lives on duty that day, moving on for the rest of his life. The defense attorneys say that this brings up bigger changes within the legal system. They're calling for change within the grand jury system and also what it means when indicting a police officer.
Do y'all know, like, a lot of people feel as if, see, again, a lot of times sometimes we think that we all think the same, and at other times we be like, we're not a monolith, we are different, nobody's the same. She said because he has to deal with taking a life, well, not 1 life, but 2 lives. As if that there's a lot of people on earth who is fine with living after they took somebody's life. Like, it don't affect them like that. But I guess psychologists will tell you, well, it does affect you like that, and you're just not dealing with your emotions and shit. And I'm here to tell you, no, it don't affect everybody. Not like that. 'Cause a lot of us just keep it moving with no problems at all. Listen, death ain't. Everybody don't think the same about death, and everybody don't think the same about taking life. Just don't. Shit don't be that serious to everybody. Be like, all right, if the bitch wouldn't have drove up, I wouldn't have dumped on her ass. And she had the baby, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the baby. She ain't care about the baby. Why should I? And do y'all even understand that she could have aborted that baby? Whenever she felt like, I don't know.
Take a listen to what they had to say.
And y'all wouldn't have said nothing. If she would have aborted that damn baby, y'all wouldn't have said nothing. But now since she had done died before the baby could live on the baby's own, a baby died, man, shut up.
They wanted us to express their thanks to the community.
You as the lawyer, you're not supposed to have like a pen behind your ear, pimp. What is you doing?
To the support.
Think you're in law school.
That they've gotten, and they understand the other side. They understand the frustration, the sorrow, and the pain that Ms. Young's family feels, and it's real.
Thanks for watching.
We appreciate y'all for giving us that right there. But listen, man. I know that a lot of y'all is like upset, man. Them white folk, they always killing them. They ain't have to shoot her. You right. Sure enough, they didn't have to shoot her. She showed enough didn't have to keep that thing in park and put her foot on the gas either, right? Yeah. She didn't have to do this. I think the mama was crying to say, well, he get to live his life. Yeah, because he didn't make a decision that she had to make. Just think about that. She could have lived her life too. She could have been living right now with her baby and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the baby would have been like 2 right now. The baby would have been walking. You know the terrible twos. The baby would have been doing that right there. Nah. I'm gonna put my foot on the gas instead of. Now listen, think about this. She's a female. She was pregnant. Little petty ass little theft. That wasn't even $500 worth of liquor. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that she it was by six bottles, but it's off the shelf, so it's not the most expensive. If you can walk through the aisles, she didn't get the most expensive liquor. And then what's crazy, she was the only one who had to stole something, didn't it? The other girls didn't have liquor, did it? I don't remember like the other girls getting liquor, or maybe I was not paying attention to no one else. Community daddy. I gotta write that down. I was trying to just see what they were saying like in the comment section, and they pretty much agreeing with me. So it is what it is. I ain't gonna even speak on it. But anyway, say community daddy. Let me write it down. Yeah. Hey, man, should have still been on Earth. And I just wish that family, after y'all bad decision-making ass family members go ahead on and get killed, I just wish that y'all start putting all y'all energy into your bad decision-making kinfolk. And say, damn, he shouldn't have did, or damn, she shouldn't have did. You know, we got to start doing stuff like that right there, man. Instead of y'all taking it out on everybody and saying what everybody else could have did, tell your dead relative what they could have and should have had done did. I got you taking off work and all that fly shit, crying, and you know what I'm saying? It's just messing up time. Damn it, it's destroying your life. Now I told y'all that we were gonna talk about a little something, but then I was gonna bounce back on a little something. But let me go ahead on, and since y'all like to eat out, food. Since y'all like to eat out, I didn't get no cash out. I didn't get no. There it is. It just had them popped in. Hold on. I just had to refresh it. Damn, that was like 15 minutes ago. Do I have my notifications off? Hold on. I had my notifications down. Oh, all right. My bad. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. Say, don't feel sorry for people that don't follow commands. I'm in agreement with you all day long, for real, because it's very, very simple to comply. It's real simple. Shout out to Rockhound Radio for the $3 cash out. You say he's stealing is what wasn't right. Oh, her stealing is what wasn't right. That's a fact. She's taking away from the businesses. Oh, I got a question. Do y'all think that they gave the liquor store back the liquor? Or did the police have to hold that for evidence? I don't think the police had to hold it for evidence, but I don't know. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that's a good little yawn. You said, did I just say gingerbread man? Hey, yeah. Yeah, hold on. Man, my doggone thing ain't working. I had to refresh that right there. Got it. Y'all like to eat, right? Y'all like to go out and eat. Well, y'all got to be careful. But, I can't really say be careful, because y'all don't know what goes on at these restaurants. But I'm here to show you. Let me go ahead and show you something. Meal Pizzas. It's a restaurant. They done got shut down because of a viral video. Somebody had them recorded, and uploaded. Here we go.
About a South Bay restaurant. It shows an employee throwing what appears to be frozen ribs on the ground in a parking lot to prep them, I guess, for use in the restaurant.
Boy, you have no barbecue skills. You have no idea why an employee would be throwing ribs down on the ground. He said to prep. Say it again.
On the ground in a appears to be frozen ribs.
He throwing it well?
On the ground in a parking lot to prep them, I guess, for use.
Why else would Why would somebody be throwing ribs, frozen ribs, down on the ground? Do anybody know? I know, but like, why would you throw it down on the ground? Say seasoning from earth. Say tenderizing. Oh, all right. I didn't even think about that right there, but all right. He say, was they in the bag? There you go. To break apart and or separate. They're frozen. This is what we do with meat. Now, a lot of us, we won't throw it like on the ground, but we'll like hit it and stuff like that. But you may have to throw some shit on the ground if it's frozen.
In the restaurant?
Today, that video sparked a visit from health inspectors.
But y'all gotta watch this
NBC
video.
News' Damien Trujillo has the very latest.
The video captures a person who the restaurant describes as an employee throwing frozen ribs onto the ground. Someone took the video from the rooftop and posted it on social media.
I felt that it was...
Y'all understand that he throwing it down? Do y'all understand that he laid out some cardboard so the ribs can be on the cardboard and not go on the concrete? This shit not only going on the concrete, but he's also walking on the cardboard.
It's just...
I had to play him back again. Hold on, pimp. Look. Watch it. Watch you walk on the cardboard. Look.
The video captures a person who the restaurant describes as an employee throwing frozen ribs onto the ground. Someone took the video from the rooftop and posted it on social media.
I felt that it was very disturbing. Yes. And they call it love?
Yeah.
You call it faux love? I said no.
Today, county health inspectors arrived at Pho Love to ask questions and ultimately shut down the restaurant, citing both sanitation issues and insect or rodent concerns. The public health department asked us not to show the inspectors' faces for safety reasons. They spent more than 3 hours inside before red tagging the restaurant.
Oh, gosh. Totally. And
They closed them down for a bit.
yeah, and it seemed like a nice place.
It is.
Pretty bad, pretty sad.
The restaurant's owner agreed to talk to us, but not on camera, also fearing retaliation. He told me the employee involved needs to be held accountable for what he says is an isolated incident. He also says he takes full responsibility for what happened. A search of public records shows Pho Love passed its last 3 public health inspections with scores of 91, 93, and 95. The latest was just this past September. Pho Love also has mostly good reviews on Yelp with 3.5 stars. But tonight, there are already comments on the platform alerting customers about the video. That's getting a lot of traction online. The owner tells me once it passes re-inspection, rebuilding his restaurant's reputation is job number 1. He says he knows it's going to be a tough task, but the military veteran vows to earn back his customers' trust.
You say the ground is cleaner than the floor.
In Milpitas, Damien Trujillo.
And it's crazy, right? Because you can have you can run a fine establishment, but your spot is kind of really only as good as your employees. You know what I'm saying? And if you have some employees that's outside doing this right here, I would say that the employee was breaking down the ribs because they they forgot to set out the ribs. Because the day before you're supposed to prep. The day before you're supposed to prep. Things that is frozen is supposed to be able to thaw out. You do this on the regular. If y'all a lot of y'all don't get like the big cases of ribs. And I buy a lot of big cases of ribs and shit like that right there. Now, a lot of the big cases of ribs, especially like from Restaurant Depot, they come 3 in a pack. Mine be frozen. Now, sometimes I got to drop it down on the ground to break it loose. You know what I'm saying? Well, not outside or something, like in a garage or something like that right there. And it do its thing sometime. But it don't be open. It don't be open. I like drop it just to shake it loose. Then I put it up under some water, which you're not supposed to. In case y'all don't know, you're not supposed to throw out meat like that. But all my life, I've been throwing out meat like that. But in like the books and stuff, like the safety management, what's the thing of the thing? Safe serve manager. If you want to be like a manager, if you want to have like a little restaurant, a food truck, something like that right there, you got to be certified like a player. But yeah. They will tell you that you're not supposed to thaw out meat in water, like in running water, like you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to let it thaw out on its own. But ain't nobody got time like that right there. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He say he knows he posted to do that inside the restaurant. He must be new. He probably is. He like, goddamn, I gotta get these reels together. You know, but that's because somebody messed up the day before with the prepping. A lot of times you may need to set your frozen meat out for 2 days. You may have to prep 2 days ahead of time. It's kind of like with briskets. Depends on the type of restaurant that you have. A lot of people may cook brisket and it's done like on Monday, but to serve it, they will serve it on Tuesday, you know, but they started cooking the bitch on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to prep. But if you fall behind, your ass in trouble. You really, really is in trouble, man. So I can say be careful, but you really can't say be careful because you don't know what's going on. You have no idea. But the best thing that I can tell y'all, try to cook your own food as much as possible. Just try to cook your own food as much as possible. I'm finna show y'all something because I hadn't told y'all that I had something to show y'all. Now listen. This may touch a lot of people's hearts. This may be difficult to watch. I don't want to say graphic because, like, it's not graphic, but it's just a topic. It's just a topic. You may want to send your kids in the other room or something because it depends on your financials. That this may give you ideas. Problem is we can't do this in the great United States of America, but it just hey, you can do it. You just got to, you know, probably be like on like the dark web or something like that to do this and get away with it. But this is from overseas. This is from overseas. And this is a video that was sent to me. But this is a 4-year-old video. Being that it's 4 years old, it don't change the fact that this is still going on today. I'm going to put this up on screen for you real quick. Because over here at the Willie Williams Show, I have talked about, in case y'all don't know, I have talked about, what's the thing called? Child marriages or child weddings, stuff like that right there. In case y'all didn't know, for a long time, we still had child marriages in the great United States of America. And I think that they just changed it. Hold on. Which states have child marriages? Child marriages occurs to varied degrees across the United States, with some of the highest rates historically reported in states like West Virginia, Florida, Texas, Nevada, and Oklahoma. Other states with notable rates includes Arkansas, California, Tennessee, North Carolina, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, and Mississippi. While many states have laws limiting child marriages through parental and judicial, a few states have banned it completely. I just put y'all up on game to let y'all know that there's still child marriages in the great United States of America. You can still marry children if a parent and if there's a judicial consent. I've said some years ago, especially in the great state of Georgia, you can be with a 13 or 14-year-old, which you have to be 16 for, what is the thing called? For consent. But if you was to, now this is how we read it on the show, that if you was to have a relationship with like a 13 or 14-year-old with the intent of being in a relationship and being wed, like being married, then according to the judge can be like, okay, I'm gonna allow them to get married. Mm-hmm. So for as much as we sit back and talk about maps and stuff like that, you shouldn't deal with the kids. There has been laws on the books that where you can marry children. It's still laws on the book. While we still sitting around, we care about the kids though. We have a 9-year-old who is being sold for marriage to a 55-year-old man.
We're back with our world lead now, and a distressing story out of Afghanistan showing the harsh reality of the humanitarian crisis engulfing the country, especially post-Taliban rule. Desperate families so impoverished, they tell CNN they have no choice but to sell their young daughters into some twisted form of marriage. In this exclusive report, CNN witnesses the tragic fate facing these helpless little girls in this culture where girls and women are too often treated horrifically. The parents gave us full access and permission to talk to the children and show their faces because they say they cannot change the practice themselves. CNN's Anna Corin reports.
In this arid, desolate landscape, not a scrap of vegetation in sight, lies a makeshift camp for some of Afghanistan's internally displaced.
He said no vegetation in sight. I want y'all to just pay attention. And we in the great United States be talking about food deserts. Do y'all think that this is a real food desert? I would think that this is a real food desert. We call a food desert, a food desert is if you can't get fresh fruits and vegetables within, I think, a 5-mile radius or something. What is the definition of a food desert? A food desert and an urban area in which it's difficult to buy affordable or good quality of food. So yeah, okay, affordable and like a good quality of food. No, that's a food desert. This little shit that we got right. Do you know you can Uber eat some fresh fruits and vegetables? We got to stop it. We got to stop. Yeah, right? No, it ain't no ribs on the ground around there. You say all dirt. So you got to ask yourself, isn't overseas and stuff like that, like in them deserts as well, Jesus them had done came up in? All that desert. No vegetation in sight. They made it happen though.
Arid, desolate landscape, not a scrap of vegetation in sight, lies a makeshift camp for some of Afghanistan's internally displaced.
You say all the men is high value over there. Facts.
Among its residents, 9-year-old Pawana. Her bright pink dress.
This what a 9-year-old looks like. Yeah.
Wheels of laughter and childhood games. A ruse to the horrors unfolding in this unhospitable environment. Pawana's family moved to this camp in Baghdis province 4 years ago after her father lost his job.
Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. You say I wrap mine in lots of plastic and throw it on the floor. You see what I'm saying? Because it helps break up frozen food. I feel you.
Humanitarian aid and menial work, earning $3 a day, providing the basic staples to survive. But since the Taliban takeover 2.5 months ago, any money or assistance has dried up. And with 8 mouths to feed, Pawana's father is now doing the unthinkable. I have no work, no money, no food. I have to sell my daughter, he says. I have no other choice.
I ain't got no other choice. I got to sell a little monkey so we can eat. Do y'all understand that this was in the biblical days too? Remember the 50 shekels? Oh, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Pawana, who dreams of going to school and becoming a teacher, applies makeup. A favorite pastime for little girls, but Pawana knows she is preparing for what awaits her. My father has sold me because we don't have bread, rice and flour. He has
bread, rice and flour. Bread, rice. Remember I told y'all about that rice? And flour, because you can make bread out of flour, right? Bread, rice and flour. Bitch, that's it. And no, I don't think that they have chemicals in their food either.
Sold me to an old man.
My bad. Say it again, Lamar.
For what awaits her. My father has sold me because we don't have bread, rice and flour. He has sold me to an old man. The white-bearded man who claims he's 55 years old comes to collect her. He's bought Pawana for 200,000 Afghanis, just over $2,000 US.
$2,000 US. for a 9-year-old.
Covered up, Pawana whimpers as her mother holds her. This is your bride. Please take care of her, says Pawana's father. Of course I will take care of her, replies the man. His large hands grab her small frame. Pawana tries to pull away. As he carries her only bag of belongings, she again resists, digging her heels into the dirt. But it's futile. The fate of this small, helpless child has been sealed. Child marriage is nothing new in poor rural parts of Afghanistan. But human rights activists are reporting an increase in cases because of the economic and humanitarian crisis engulfing the country.
These are devastating decisions that no parent should ever have to make, and it really speaks to what an extraordinary breakdown is happening in Afghanistan right now.
Do y'all understand that these people is very religious?
For months, the UN has been warning of a catastrophe. As Afghanistan, a war-ravaged, aid-dependent country,
that's what they make out of flour in the water, tortillas and shit, right?
Descends into a brutal winter. Billions of dollars in central bank assets were frozen after the Taliban swept to power in August. Banks are running out of money, wages haven't been paid for months, while food prices soar. According to the UN, more than half the population doesn't know where their next meal is coming from. And more than 3 million children under the age of 5 face acute malnutrition in the coming months.
Now, you gotta ask yourself, why is y'all still having children? And listen, okay, I can understand if there's no birth control or something like that right there, over there. I get it. What I don't get is, why is y'all even hunching? Oh, because you cannot tell your husband no. Why would a husband want to hunch to where his little la-la may get pregnant and it's already hard for y'all to survive? Is they following the part of the books that say, be fruitful and multiply? Is that what they doing? Because unless a woman gets raped, she's with man. She's with husband. Now, see, I got to put this on you players over there now. Wow, listen, and watch this. And I do think that they can't do oral over there. I do think that they can't. Hold on. Is it permissible to have oral sex in Afghanistan? Sexual acts outside of marriage, including oral sex, are strictly prohibited in Afghanistan under Sharia law, okay, and subject to severe penalties. Okay, hold on, because I want to ask a question like this right here then. Halal is permissible. All right, bam. Is oral sex permissible in a marriage in Afghanistan? In Afghanistan, as in most Muslims' contexts, the permissibility of oral sex within a marriage is a matter of religious interpretation, with no single universal agreed upon ruling across different schools of Islamic thoughts. There's no explicit mention of oral sex as being forbidden, haram, in the Quran or primarily hadith collections, but scholars hold different opinions. All right, bam. So you can do it behind closed doors as long as like don't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? Just don't tell no goddamn body because. But the reason that I had to ask that question, now I know a lot of y'all like, Willie, why would you ask that question? You shouldn't be talking like this right here. And the reason I said that right there, because you got to go back to what I had to say earlier. If y'all is in poverty in a situation and you married, all y'all should be having is oral sex. There should be no penetration. Listen, there should be no penetration because she might mess around and get pregnant.
People of Afghanistan need a lifeline.
And while $1 billion has been pledged by UN donors to help the Afghan people, less than half those funds have been received as the international community holds off recognising the Taliban government.
People of Afghanistan will be dying of hunger in the next couple of months, and not just a few. This is just making people more and more vulnerable. And we cannot accept that.
Sentiments shared by the Taliban.
We are asking aid agencies to come back to Afghanistan and help these poor people. Otherwise, the crisis will worsen.
For this family in neighbouring Gore province, they are trying to sell 2 daughters, 9-year-old Litan and 4-year-old Zeton, for $1,000 each.
Damn, they selling 4-year-olds? Damn, I was like, okay, like the 9, that's a bit too much, right? The 9 is a bit too much, but like in the great United States of America, we have like a lot of 9-year-olds who at least have periods, right? And according to y'all books and stuff like that, as long as you have a period, then you is a woman. So over there is a different thought process. 4? What they got in common? I don't. You finna sell both? Listen, hold on. Say that
Otherwise,
again.
the crisis will worsen.
For this family in neighbouring Gore province, they are trying to sell 2 daughters, 9-year-old Litan and 4-year-old Zeton, for $1,000 each.
That's the 4-year-old? That's a 4-year-old?
Do you know why they're selling you? The journalist asked Zeton. Because we are a poor family and don't have any food to eat, she says. Are you scared? He asks. Yes, I am.
Yes, I heard Muhammad had 13 wives. And then they say the dude from the honorable damn it, I can't think of his name, said that he had them young girls. Huh?
Another family in Gore
But he was American though, so
province borrowed money from their 70-year-old neighbour.
You said they look older than 9 and 4. It's like, I know what a 4-year-old's supposed to look like, but we have different diets, so I don't.
Each, she says. Are you scared? He asks. Yes, I am. Another family in Gore province borrowed.
She said, and the translator said, yes, I am. Is yes, I am? Say it again.
Each, she says. Are you scared? He asks. Yes, I am.
He said, is yes, I am? Hell no. Where am I? Is the word in Afghanistan yes, I am in translation? Say no, the name Afghanistan does not translate to I ain't say that. In Afghanistan, yes, I ain't say all right, whatever.
Another family in Gore province borrowed money from their 70-year-old neighbour. Now he's demanding it back, but they have nothing to give except their 10-year-old daughter, Maggle.
Ooh, the 70-year-old let them hold a little something. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got it right now. They trying to feed themselves. They're trying to live just a little bit out here in they goddamn street. I need my money, though. You ain't got my money. I didn't listen. You ain't got my money. You got a 10-year-old over there though. Listen, I can just imagine 1,000 years ago. Well, hell, not even 1,000 years ago, because this has been going on for like a real long time, and there has been Sharia law for a long time. But 100 years ago, like 200 years ago, they just they've been selling their churn. Why ain't nobody buying the boys?
My daughter doesn't want to go and is crying all the time. I am so ashamed, he says. Terrified, she threatens to take her life. If they push me to marry the old man, I will kill myself. I don't want to leave my parents.
I would remove myself off earth if y'all force me to be with that 70-year-old man. I don't know why, like, the parents won't, like, teach their daughters how to try to remove the husband off earth. No, damn, he died in his sleep. Come on, y'all, he's 70.
Days later, she discovers the sale has been finalized.
Wow.
Another Afghan child sold into a life of misery.
You say you can't trust them children over there? They live a different life.
Jake, it is just gut-wrenching knowing what these young girls will be subjected to, and just an update on young Magul, the last girl in our story there. She will be handed over to the 70-year-old man in the coming days. It's just a tragic fate that awaits this young girl. Now, if the aid situation is not addressed urgently, the UN projects, Jake, that by the middle of next year, 97% of Afghans will be living below the poverty line, not meaning that hunger and starvation will be facing these people alone, but that other girls will end up like Magul and Parwana. Jake.
Yeah, this is such a horrible story. It's so tough to watch. You know that this happened, this tradition, this awful thing was predated the Taliban taking over again. But how has the Taliban takeover in Afghanistan earlier this year made it worse? How has it exacerbated this problem of families?
Y'all do understand that they've been selling their children way before the Taliban had even taken over. I want y'all to understand. Do not just be like, oh man, the Taliban is bad. Yeah, the Taliban is bad, but because of they making them sell they shit, hell no. Or they tying up the money and all that fly shit right there, and they can't feed their family. They did note we just can't put that all on the Taliban. It's been going on.
Selling their daughters.
So, absolutely, you're absolutely right. This has been around for forever. However, from the local journalists that we've been speaking to and working with, they say that once upon a time it was behind closed doors. Now it is out in the open.
Out in broad day, baby.
The international community is obviously refusing to recognise the Taliban as the official government, and as a result they are freezing billions of dollars in reserves that would, otherwise go to the people of Afghanistan. They're doing this to try and hold the Taliban to account, especially on their record regarding human rights of women and of young girls. But by punishing the Taliban, it means that money is not getting to Afghans most vulnerable, which obviously includes the girls.
So then y'all got to kind of ask the question, with all these men standing in line and shit for assistance, some type of help and all this right here, and they know the people who got the money, who got the funds, the people who was eating right. You mean to tell me that these poor ass, downtrodden ass men won't take over the Taliban? The reason that the Taliban have power because Taliban had a thing called guns. If all y'all is waiting on something to happen, but it's a few dudes, hell, because won't y'all be out here with bombs and shit saying, damn it, I forgot what they be screaming, Harak, damn it, I forgot what they say. What they be screaming before they blow themselves up? Rock Hala. Somebody tell me. Allah Akbar. If y'all out here with bombs, Allah Akbar, you think that you finna get the virgins and all that fly stuff right there? Y'all can't go, like 2 or 3 of y'all can't take like a few bullets and shit, and y'all kill as many of the Taliban as possible? Y'all out there starving and shit. What your family out there starving? Y'all, should I call them weak? Should I call them weak? Or y'all don't want to die because then y'all will leave y'all family subject to the Taliban? I'm just saying, like, we ain't finna come. Look, I got to show y'all. Like, remember, like, this little line? This line, this gathering where they all out here in dresses and shit. I think that they got on dresses. They be wearing like the long garbs and shit because y'all don't want to show y'all skin. I don't know why y'all hiding y'all skin, but well, hell, it do be hot over there. But y'all out here miserable, bitch, hungry, starving, bitch, can't feed nobody. So y'all ain't gonna gather up and run on up in the summit, grab something, beat the dog snot out of, and collect weapons. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, we finna make a move out here. What are we finna do? You say, Willie, F the guns. They have an arsenal for a small army. I'm trying to tell you, I don't understand. Oh, y'all just gonna let it happen like that right there. Oh, but anyway, one of the good reasons why I'm showing this right here was just for the simple fact of, remember the other day to where I was talking about when we were talking about the Epstein thing and millionaires and billionaires being able to really, really do anything that they want to do out here in these streets as long as they got that type of paper. All you got to do is just go overseas. People out here is what you would literally call starving. See, the great United States of America, we don't starve unless you force starvation. But with shackled and people is not a lot blocking you nutrition and stuff like that right there. But over there they sell their churn. 2 stacks. A person with some money, they don't even have to buy the children. They can rent the children. Okay, listen, we can have the child forever for $2,000. We don't want the child forever. We just want the child for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? How many shekels for the weekend? You know what I'm saying? And here, yeah, give you a little tip. You know, $75 for the weekend. All right, cool. Give it back to you on Monday. You know, because they millionaires and billionaires, they had the opportunity to, if you like them young, go overseas. And that's where they've been going. Go overseas at, bitch, who you gonna tell? Huh? Just keep people out your business. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that this is what a lot of, like we say, MAPs, because they is MAPs, minor attractive persons. I believe that a lot of them go overseas so they can live the life that they actually want to live with the money that they have. And just think about this. If you make like $50,000 like a year here and you traveled over there, you're rich. So imagine that you got 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. Yeah. What? Bitch, your whole family need water. It's just nothing. Bitch, damn it. Bitch, I give your family some water and get all 4 of your children. What is you talking about? It's nothing. So in my mind, this is some of the things that I do believe that people with wealth be doing. This is why a lot of people here, you ain't just got to be married, but this is why a lot of people go to other countries, because of the age of consent is low in other countries. Hold on. Watch. What is the age of consent in Afghanistan? The age of consent, shit, it ain't even no number of the age of consent. Well, child marriage and practice, yada, yada, yada. The age of consent in Afghanistan is based on the onset of poverty. I say poverty, of puberty. This is the lowest unrestricted age of consent in Asia, meaning that individuals are legally able to consent to sexual activities once they have reached puberty. They don't have a number. I want y'all to understand what I just had done told y'all. They don't have a age. There's no age. Like in Georgia, it's 16, Florida's 18. Hell no. The puberty. And the age of puberty is what, 9, 10? What is the age of puberty in Afghanistan? Because y'all know it's different like in other places. The age of puberty in Afghanistan is considered to be between 11 and 13 years of age for girls and 15 for boys. Oh, I have to remember the story was 4 years ago. All right, so it may have changed. The age of puberty. What was the age of puberty? What is this? 2025. So let's go 2020. Well, in 2020 to see whether anything different, because they was marrying at 9. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, so it was the same thing. 13.5. So something ain't right out here. Well, hell, the Taliban has taken control. I don't know, but damn it, the age of puberty. He said the age of consent is still in the womb. Got to be more careful. Yeah. Got to be more careful. They say that the Romans used to be with them boys, right? Romans used to be with the boys. But didn't the Romans help with writing the Bible? Oh, no. That was Hebrew and Greeks. Oh, but the Greeks is the Romans, right? Did the Romans assist in writing the Bible? I think so. No, the Romans did not assist in writing the Bibles, but the Roman Empire provided the infrastructure that allowed Christianity to spread and the New Testament to be written in the written by early Christians. Okay, bam. So, but that's crazy because they rock with Christianity. While individual Roman emperors like Constantine, in case y'all know who Constantine is, please do your research, did not write the Bible. Roman authorities later played a role in compiling and standardizing its canon through ecumenical council. Damn it, it was one of them councils. I think it was a council of Nicaea or something like that right there. Primarily in the 4th century. It's something like that right there. But look, I was just trying to make a point of the Romans used to like them boys, but they assisted with Christianity in the Bible to where the Bible ain't rocking with the LGBTQ. Meaning that they rules and regulations about sex with children was just what it was, or sex with like the opposite sex. Do y'all understand that it's just in our lifetime that the age of consent is at the numbers that it is now, or is at the high age as it is today? In our lifetime. Don't y'all understand this right? It wasn't like this back in the day. Just saying, though. So there's always been a thing of maps. Your granddaddy them was maps. Just saying. So when you go around there, sit on Papa lap. Papa liked your grandma when she was young. Yeah, done got with your grandma. Impregnated her at 12. You know, did stuff like that right there. And it was okay. He say, did you know, Willie, that the young black girls, the darker ones, the white man would call us belly warmers? No. Not the belly warmers. Got to be more careful. You never really hear about them buying boys, though. I just ain't gonna buy the boys. It's just gonna leave the boys alone. Yeah, no. But I'm pretty sure that somebody's buying the boys. I'm pretty sure somebody buying boys out here in the doggone street. And again, overseas, it's regular shit overseas. It's regular shit. You can hunch whoever you want to hunch. The ages, they don't give a hoot. They don't give a hoot. Shout out to Andre for the $1 cash out. You say, how many airs can they fit under them dresses? How many booties can they fit up under them dresses? I think that's what you're trying to say. Or Aries. ARs. I'm thinking that you're trying to spell out ass without spelling out asses, but it's ARs. My bad. I don't even know. Hell, I think that they be having like them ARs and shit up under their dresses. I used to see that there in movies too. I saw that in movies too. Showed up. Yeah. Them ladies got on them burkas and things like that right there, but they got them things up under that thing though. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. You said my grandma was 14, my grandpa was 35. Trying to tell you something. And damn it, we got to blame God though, cause God just told him, listen, man, if you're gonna say your children, you just gotta like shekels. How many shekels? How many shekels in the Bible did a father have to have? I think I said it there wrong. The amount of shekels a father received in the Bibles vary depending on the specific laws. For example, a man who slandered a virgin in Israel was fined 100 silver shekels, which was given to her father. Wait. How many shekels does a man have to pay a father? Damn it. I should have said a father for his daughter. I think it's 50 shekels. Yeah. Under ancient, they put out ancient biblical law, a man who violated an unbetrothed a virgin, which is great, must pay the father 50 shekels out here. Hold on. How many shekels must a man pay a father for his daughter in marriage? That's what I was trying to get to. Yada yada. It's 50 shekels too. A standard thing is 50 shekels. Got it. That's what's up. How much will 50 shekels be in 2025? I don't know if they're gonna do the math right. How many is 50 shekels in dollars? Yeah, $15.30. You is lying to me. So ILS is shekels. Israel new shekels to US dollars. 50 shekels is $15.30. Bitch, I've been trying. Man, God, boy. Oh, a dowry. All right. How should I say it? How much dowry should a man have? How much dowry should a man have to marry someone's daughter? I'm saying it wrong. Damn it. But I know what y'all saying. Dowry. How much dowry? There is no universal amount of dowry as it varies significantly by religion or region, culture, and family. All right. Okay, so they're not putting out a number. It just depends on the family and the culture or something like that right there. Yeah. Okay. What is a diary? It's saying diary, but let me go ahead and spell it on that. A diary is a transfer of money, property, or goods from the bride's family to the groom of his family at the time of marriage. Somebody say, well, what is the purpose of a diary? The original purpose of a diary was to consummate the bride's family for the loss of her labor and her reproductive potential. So if you took somebody's daughter, you taking away an employee and future employees. So you had to pay the family. Depends on region and culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So hey, man. I know a lot of y'all is happy to have been born in the great United States of America. But then again, listen, you all have to understand this right here. That's why when people migrate to the great United States of America out of these countries, they do so well. They do so well. Bitch, y'all got food. Bitch, y'all have a thing called a refrigerator there. Y'all got hot running water all the time. Y'all have a toilet. You can flush the toilet. Y'all have stores with fruit and food, bitch. I just want. I don't think that we will ever be able to fathom how other people live in other countries. They showed us a real food desert, literally food desert. They was in a desert, bitch. Ain't nothing grow. And they come around here and y'all just throwing away and y'all busting ribs on the ground and shit like that. Y'all got garbage dumpsters full of food. They have a problem with rice. They say rice flour and what else did they say, man? Rice flour. It wasn't bean, water. Or was it water? They say rice flour. Be more careful. What the hell did they say? Can somebody answer that question so I ain't got to go back searching? No, they didn't say wheat. Because I said that you can use the flour to make bread. Oh, bread. All right. Rice, flour, and bread. And I was like, well, hell, you can use the flour to make bread and shit like that right there. All right, bam. All they getting rice, flour. And listen, I don't think that they got cancer over there like that. I guess when you just eat rice, flour, and bread, they tell us that bread is bad for us cause it's bleached. Oh, because they probably not getting no white bread. They got that brown bread. They got that wheat bread. You say, bread is made of the wheat. Yep. Uh-huh. You said they did not suffer from C-19 either. Oh. Yeah, their diet is different. Their diet is different, dog. Got to be more careful. You say, I'm making homemade rolls for Thanksgiving. Do your best out here. Do that right there. Listen, I got to put y'all up on something because we educate around here. We educate around here in these streets, and damn it, I refuse to not update y'all. Shout out to everybody who got their careers and stuff. Shout out to y'all who got your careers, and shout out to all of the women. We always have like a lot of darker hue sisters who become nurses. I want y'all to understand there has been a change, or there is going to be a change, and I think that it's finna drop in 2026. I think it drops in 2026, but let me go ahead on it. There is a proposed federal change that would cap student loans for nursing graduate degrees. The system or the administration is trying to change nursing to a non-professional career or degree thing. And they finna cap how much you can borrow for a nursing degree, like your masters and your PhDs and stuff like that right there. And I do think bachelors, but I'm not sure. I'm finna go ahead and let these people speak. Y'all better pay attention. Here we go.
Students to consider careers in nursing, but now proposed changes from the federal government could make it more difficult to advance in those careers. The U.S. Department of Education is considering changes that would cap student loans for nursing graduate degrees. Nursing groups in Maine say less affordable degrees will mean fewer nurses working in an already overwhelmed healthcare system. News Center Maine's Raya Woon joins us live from Portland. Raya, what are you hearing from those nursing organizations?
Bailey, leaders from nursing organizations say that under the proposed changes, people who are seeking graduate degrees and graduate studies in nursing would not be classified as professional degrees. This change also proposes completely eliminating the Grad Plus program. That means that anyone who is seeking to become a nurse practitioner or a CRNA would likely have to find other ways to pay for their schooling.
The U.S. Department of Education is proposing changes to its student loan eligibility provisions. Right now, if someone who already has a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing degree wants to become a nurse practitioner or a CRNA by pursuing a master's or doctorate in nursing, there are federal student loans available. But new proposed federal student loan provisions would limit how much they would get. Jennifer Menzick-Kennedy from the American Nurses Association says that is a big problem.
What it does is it restricts the amount of money that they can borrow.
A rulemaking committee with the Department of Education proposes 17 new federal loan regulatory provisions for those getting advanced degrees, rules that comply with President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. Among them, capping annual federal loans for new borrowers pursuing graduate programs to $20,500 a year and not to exceed $100,000 for the student's entire academic career.
Stop. Beginning July 20 to 26. They will only allow you 20 stacks. 20 stacks. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Well, how much does an advanced nursing degree cost? Well, some schools is charging $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, you know, for like if you have like your bachelor's or something like that right there, and you're just trying to go further or something, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 depends on the school that you go to, but go ahead.
And a cap of $50,000 a year and $200,000 total for those defined as professional students. But the nursing profession is not on that list. And that, says Menzick Kennedy, will be a blow to nursing students and the entire healthcare industry.
Our advanced practice nurses, CRNAs, nurse practitioners, their education can be $150,000, $200,000.
Their education can be $150,000, $200,000 in debt. Go ahead.
To prepare them. And so if we only get a portion or eligible for a portion of loans, I don't know
Oh, snap. I pushed the wrong
too
button.
many people that can afford to pay out of pocket.
She don't know too many people that can afford to pay out of pocket. And she has a point when you talk about $150,000 in debt. Go ahead.
Many say that they believe that these changes will result in less primary care providers being available at a time when nurse practitioners and CRNAs at hospitals and healthcare practices is already limited. Back to you, Bailey.
That's what's up. A lot of people on social media is upset by this thing, and I do understand that a lot of people would like to know, like, what is a CRNA? Because we really don't hear that right there. But a CRNA is actually higher than an RN. In case y'all don't know, this thing say a CRNA is a higher level position than an RN due to greater specialization, a higher level of education, and significantly higher earning potential. That's what they say. What did I have? So I thought I just looked up the definition of it, but I want a certified damn it, a certified registered nurse, anesthesiologist, damn it, what's the people who put you to sleep? I can't think of the doggone word. Damn it, anesthesiast, and I'm saying it wrong. The thing that you put on the people like to go to sleep. Anesthesiologist. Anesthetist. I think that's how they pronounce it. But it's a CRNA. Got it. Bam. So they do make more. Or they is higher than just a RN. Got it. I have a video. That I saw on Instagram. And how many of y'all think that this is a good idea? That under the big blue bill, or the big beautiful bill, Trump them is trying to, a lot of people can argue it that they is trying to stop so many people going into all this damn debt. Remember, she said 150,000. 150,000 in debt. Now I know what y'all think. Well, you're gonna make a lot of money this. Yeah, but you're so far behind the goddamn 8 ball. Once you're so much in debt, you do make the money. Well, you do make money, but why the hell is y'all charging this much money to do just anesthesiologist and stuff like that right there? He said you have to know your medicine. You're never out of school. Facts. They just keep on going to damn school. Just keep going to school. But anyway, remember, I just said that I have one of our sisters. When she is finna speak on it because this was a problem. Now I listened to her. I agree with a lot, but there's some things that I just didn't agree with, or maybe it's just one thing that I didn't agree with. But you say nursing removed as professional degrees. Go ahead. Hold on.
But I don't think so at this point because they said nurse.
Hold on. Let me redo it.
I was about to go to school to be a nurse practitioner, but I don't think so at this.
She was about to go to school to be a nurse practitioner. A nurse practitioner is an RN. A nurse practitioner is an RN. Which I don't even understand why nurse practitioner, because that is an NP, right? Well, a RP, right? What is a nurse practitioner? A nurse practitioner is an NP. Oh, yeah. Like I said, a registered nurse with an advanced education who provides direct patient care, often performing duties similar to a physician, such as diagnosing illnesses, treating conditions, and prescribing medication. That seems to me as a RN. But go ahead, sister.
Point because they said nursing is no longer considered a professional degree. I'd like to see these people go to school for 2 years and get associates. I'd like them to go to school for 4 years and get a bachelor's. How about they go to school for 6 years and get a master's? And see how professional that is. Just graduated school. I'm a new grad resident. I had a dream that I was going to be a nurse practitioner. I planned on going next year. But guess what? In 2026, they said that they're cutting the funding. Yep. Y'all not getting no more loans, baby. Well, y'all are. But guess what? Y'all only get $20,000 a year. The school I plan on attending is $60,000.
$60,000 to be a nurse practitioner at the school that you was about to go to. 60.
To get a master's degree in nursing and science, to become a psychiatric nurse practitioner, $60,000. They're only going to give us $20,000 a year.
That baby say they only going to give us. They only going to give us. They giving you something. But go ahead.
You do the math. The program's 2 years. $60,000. They're giving me $20,000 a year. That's $40K. Guess what? I got $20,000 I still got to come up with. That means I'm not going to school.
All right, so watch this. So she just made a complaint about that it's 60. If they gonna give you 20, you left with the 40. That's $20,000 that I got to come up with each year to pay for school. So $40,000 is a problem, but the overall, like with all of y'all, with all of your loans and shit, was like $100,000, and that's okay. Well, actually, that is okay because you pay it like over time. But to do $20,000 in a year, but y'all gotta ask yourself this right here. Hold on. You a new graduate. That mean you working. I'm gonna get to it.
Who's coming out of pocket $20,000 just to go to school?
Who's coming out of pocket $20,000 to just go to school? But you would want the government to pay, or you would take out a loan for $60,000 to go to school. Did y'all understand what just happened? Who want to pay $20,000 to go to school, but you'll take a loan for $60,000 to go to school? Got it?
When I'm used to getting grants and loans and things of that nature. But now they said no. Figure it out.
They said no. Figure it out. All right. Okay. Yep. That's what they said.
They want us to continue our education. They want us to stay exactly where we at. They want the women to be barefoot and pregnant because nursing is primarily dominated by women.
She said because of these changes that they want women to stay exactly where they're at. They don't want you to go further. They want women barefoot and pregnant because women is the majority in nursing. What do you mean that they want you to stay where you're at? If they want you to stay where you at and they want women to be barefoot and pregnant, they wouldn't even give you the $20,000. But y'all gotta understand, this is to go past RN, if I'm not mistaken. They are still not stopping you from further educating yourself. They not doing that.
They said, nah, y'all go ahead, get back in the kitchen, make me some food, and take care of my children. That's what they want you to do. They don't want you to advance. They don't want you to make more money. They want to see where you at. Crabs in a bucket.
Do y'all understand that she just came up with some other shit that wasn't even a part of what they people said? They want you to stay where you at. Well, they done already paid for you to be an RN. And they'll give you they'll loan you another 20 to go further. I don't understand. Huh? There you go. Say, take out a loan for the $60,000 and then get a BBL. Shout. Huh? But do y'all see, when people be out here talking, y'all got to pay attention. A lot of y'all, they be like, oh man, they is trying to affect women. And yes, this is going to affect women because a lot of women, they want to be nurses. And truth be told, a lot of women want to be nurses because of the scheduling. The 3 on, the 4 off. Huh? Go ahead.
But you know what? I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere. I better work on y'all business.
I'm gonna take my talents elsewhere. Nobody stopping. Who's stopping you from going further? You say another Jasmine Crockett. Okay. They is stopping you from going further because you just telling us that you can't borrow $40,000 then. You got a problem with borrowing $40,000.
Y'all better get y'all LLC. Y'all better do what y'all need to do. Y'all need to get y'all social media following up. Y'all better collect the bag another way. Because I don't know if you're going to get this other degree. I would like to, but I don't know. They're playing with my top. But it's all right.
Playing with your top. You want to get this other degree, but they playing with your top when you just need to spend the other $40K. Is $40K hard for you to get? That's a great question. See, I am solution-based. Yes, this is devastating. This is devastating because you used to could just get loans. You used to get $100,000 in loans and be in school forever and struggle to pay the shit back and all that fly shit right there. But how much more is these people paying for these $100,000 to be in debt and all that fly shit right there? He said, I did RN in public college on financial aid, $7,000. I'm certified. And there you go. I know people who have gotten their RNs under 13. I know somebody who have gotten their masters under 40. And then it ain't real. Yeah, it's more in money, but it just, with your debt on top of more in money, it's really like, I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't know. They said, well, my son is a CNA and he's going to school to get his RN right now. He say, it's not a bunch of women that's only doing their job. You do not know how many men nurses there are today. Stop lying, girl. And listen, there is more men that's going into nursing than I would say 10, 15 years ago. But there is more non-black Americans, like our Haitian brothers, like in Florida. In Florida, boy, our Haitian brothers, they being nurses out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell y'all that, damn it, go out to the tech schools, shit like that right there. You will see them. You will see them going to be nurses. But the part that she was right about, it is a female-dominated career or profession. It is, and she's right. But for her to say that they want to put women or keep women inside the damn kitchen, listen, sugar, you can make a lot of money as an RN. You can do that. And you don't have to be stuck where you at. Guess what you have to do? Make better decisions. See, a lot of y'all make the money, but y'all is not money conscious. You all really y'all's not financially disciplined. Y'all make horrible choices. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but this is going to hinder a lot of women, and she's right. But my thing is, I'm solution based. So what do you do? If you is a new graduate, you was this RN right now, $20,000 a year shouldn't really be that hard to pay. You finna get 20. The school you want to go to, or the school that's choosing you, the school that is allowing you to come on in with all of your stuff that is needed, $60,000. Loan finna hit you with 20. You can't come up with $20,000 a year by being a RN. If you can't come up with $20,000 a year to pay for the RN, then that lets me know that you have already made horrible decisions. Why would you say that, Willie? Because if she cannot work her new RN job and have $20,000 to put towards her schooling, mind you, she don't have to pay $20,000 at one time. She could pay the $20,000 a year, so that's $20,000 over 12 months, right? What is 20 divided by 12? What is that like? Shit, that 8. Damn it, I can't do it real quick. 20,000 divided by 12. That's $1,600. But you can't get a school $1,600 a month. Do y'all see what I just had done did? You can't get a school $1,600. 1666. 1666 divided by 2. You can't get a school $833 every 2 weeks because they do get paid every 2 weeks. You can't get them people $833 every 2 weeks. Then that means that you was already you already have bills and children. If you're saying that you can't do it, you already have bills and children, and you is a single mama. Huh? See, remember, I'm solution based. I see that, yes, and ladies, I'm on y'all side. This will slow you down because you just can't grab that right there. Now, all that this is actually doing is making you accountable for your future. Oh, damn, that's it. Bow, hit your heart right there. This is going to make you accountable for your future. The only way for you to be able to pay these $20,000, you have to be what is that word? Damn it. You have to be focused. You have to be determined. You have to be determined, and you have to have control over you. Everything got to be set aside for the next 2 years. Shout. It ain't difficult. It is really not difficult to do them $1,600. You can't have a new car. You can't go out. You can't keep. You can't get the newest hairdos, which you still gonna get the newest hairdos because this is what y'all do when y'all become RNs and y'all work inside of a hospital situation with multiple women because y'all like to outshine other women. Right. I know what I'm talking about. I see y'all. But I do believe that women like you, sister, and other sisters can come up with that 1666. And mind you, within these next 2 years, a lot of y'all, well, you and other women who is going to go through the 2-year program or who is thinking about going through the 2-year program, guess where you're going to fail at? You're going to get pregnant and going to decide to keep the baby. A lot of y'all have boyfriends. A lot of y'all will be cute out here. She will be cute, but not just to focus on her. Women like her will be cute out here. We'll be dealing with dudes and shit like that right there, right? Smash it and let these dudes pee in them. They will ask for dudes to buy them material type BS, but not put something on that $1,666 a month. You all would not even put the damn it. Damn the outfit. Damn getting your car fixed and he paying for your car fit. Listen, I got this $1,666 bill. Can you help me, babe? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? You say, Willie, she cute until she speak.
I'll call you back. Bye. What's funny is I thought that I was about to go to school to be a nurse practitioner.
And shout out for having her, what is that thing called? A filter on top of her representative. A filter on top of her representative. And listen, y'all know what I say about the women like with the glasses. I be like, ooh, they gonna be so feminine. They gonna be so feminine.
But I don't think so at this point because they said nursing is no longer considered a professional degree. I'd like to see these people go to school for 2 years and get associates. I'd like them to go to school for 4 years and get a bachelor's. How about they go to school for 6 years and get a master's? And see how professional that is. Just graduated school. I'm a new grad resident. You're
a new resident.
Dream that I was gonna be a nurse practitioner. I plan on going next year. But guess what? In 20.
Oh wait, I missed that part. You say I'm a new graduate and I plan on going next year. Oh man. So it's whoa, because I don't want to say that. Oh, okay, like you have like a whole year. So next year is like in the time to where y'all only gonna get 20. Well, hell, if you sign up before July, because it's in July 2020 to where y'all ain't finna get. Hold on, wait a minute, Sugar. If you finna go to school next year before July, you can get the whole 60. What you talking about? It don't go into effect until July. So I think that she's just trying to get her numbers up, which I ain't really tripping. I liked the video. You know what I'm saying? But if you going to school next year and you just started working, you can get you a whole damn income tax too, baby. You can get your income tax, put shit about $3-4 grand, and that'll be like at least for like 3 months. 3 months to go towards the $20,000 for this year. Well, for next year, plus the $20,000 that you get from the people. You know what I'm saying? And damn, if you got to work doubles and shit like that, then you got to do what you got to do, little mama. Just saying.
26, they said that they're cutting the funding. Y'all not getting no more loans, baby. Well, y'all are. But guess what? Y'all only get $20,000 a year.
Yeah, it's like the way she looked, the way she sounded, like it don't go together. It's like it's not supposed to be that. It's not supposed to be that.
The school I plan on attending is $60,000 to get a master's degree.
But you said that as if there is no other schools that's less than that. And maybe I don't know her area, and maybe there's no schools that's less than that. But let's just say that there are schools that's less than that. Would you be willing to go to a school that's $30,000? That may be like 2.5 years. Shout out to C Note for the 499 super chat. He say, Willie, if somebody say I swear on my mama grave, would you believe him? Hell to the nizzle.
Nursing and science to become a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
$60,000. They're only going to give us $20,000 a year. You do the math. The program's 2 years. $60,000. They're giving me $20,000 a year. That's $40K. Guess what? I got 20 grand I still got to come up with. That means I'm not going to school.
You can't come up with $20,000 for your education. Do y'all see how I just said that right there? And that sounds really, really sad. You can't come up with $20,000 for your education a year, baby. Y'all cannot be out here. I want y'all to understand me. Y'all should not be out here with your representative on. Y'all be beautiful, cute. Y'all holding that thing that men love, is that monkey. And you can't do $20,000 towards your education, baby. Oh, Jesus.
Who's coming out of pocket $20,000 just to go to school? When I'm used to getting grants and loans and things of that nature.
That's what you're used to. So that means that you're not a problem solver. Because when things change, you just don't know how you gonna change with them. And this is life, baby. This is like, Sugar, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Let me scroll to see what else was being said real quick. They said they're trying to drown us out before we get started and create more ways to keep us in debt. Create more ways to keep y'all in debt, but they cutting off the debt amount that y'all would be able to get into. They helping y'all if you talking about getting in debt. I guess we should graduate with BSCs, work and save up, get experience, do travel assignments, save up more, then pay for NP school. Boom. She, or this person right here, which is a woman, she is a, what I just call myself, a solution-based person. That baby came up with a whole idea. Huh? You should have you about 40,000. If you really want to go to school. He said, glad I'm done in June. He said, that's ridiculous. Listen, you 20,000 is not that bad working as an RN though. A lot of people go for nurse practitioner to work less and get paid more. He said, not wrong, but I understand both ends honestly. Graduating for Psych NP this coming spring, just in time. He said, I already took the loans. That's what's up. He said, it's time to go overseas for these degrees. For what? For what? Hell, they might not accept your overseas degree when you come back around here. You say, wow, as hard as school is, but God will always make a way. Why don't you make a way? I'm sick of everybody else got to make a doggone way. He say people may try to stop you from what God has already planned, but God is always 20 steps ahead. Amen. People try to stop you from God's plan. He say, speak on it. Say, so glad you spoke on it. That's what's up. But listen. Ladies, do not get discouraged. When you graduate as an RN, save your damn money to go back to school if that's what you want to do. That's just shit basic to me. Because them $20,000 that she just complained about a year, y'all do know that she's going to blow those $20,000 a year. And other women's just going to blow the $20,000 when they can save the $20,000. Because you're RN, so you're making the money, right? Because that's why y'all go to school, to be an RN, because RNs make money, right? Unless y'all lying to me. Appreciate y'all for rocking. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Bam! Got that day out the way. Boy, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the Nightly News round here on this wonderful STD Friday. You say you is living on the poverty line. You say $30,000 a year is no money. That's what RNs are getting paid now? Shut the front door. I thought RNs, especially like in Florida, was like getting 70-something. Hold on. How much do RNs make in the state of Florida? RNs, the medium annual salary is $75,000, which with a reported average hourly rate of $36.06. The salary ranges is wide, typically from about $50,000 to over $95,000 annually, depending on your experience, location, and specification. Yeah. So, but this in Florida. So, like in other states, it could be different. In other states, it could be different. But I know. He said them 3750 never fails. Facts. I do know in the great state of Florida, you can get to 75, But then just think about it. Especially if you just not coming out of school, and it's just so many of our sisters, y'all have children before y'all go to school, which is just backwards as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all be having all these damn bills and shit while in school, and y'all just make shit so difficult for yourselves, man. Instead of once you get out of high school, you just go ahead on and go to college and get your little nursing degree and shit like that. But if y'all gonna get your 75 a year, you can take them 20 grand. That's nothing. You can take 20 grand if you're in Florida and pay that shit. It's $1,600 a month. That's nothing. Oh, hell, don't mess around and be a traveling nurse. Come on now. He said, my nurse is SNRN in Little Rock and makes $98,000. I'm trying to tell you. RNs, they make the money. The problem is a lot of people who ain't never had money and then money like that, they just blow it. They got to talk shit because they feel like that they better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? He said, all that makes less than an electrician. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Say, Willie, do you know that police officers in Louisville, Kentucky make $60,000 a year? The only good thing about them making that 60 is because of the discounts and all that other shit. Like when you get a company car, you can cut out wear and tear and maintenance on your personal vehicle. That's like a savings of like 20, maybe 30,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But 6,000 is low. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. He said, my nurses are RN in Little Rock and makes $98,000. There you go. You getting that paper. But if y'all stay dedicated, man, for anything that you want to do, man, put that money up. And y'all know what else crazy? A lot of RNs are single. Y'all, I be seeing them on different sites and shit like that right there, that they single and shit. They living their best doggone life, but they single, but they ain't got no money like that saved. If y'all get with some, see, and sugar, you just became an RN. Now is the time to go 50-50. You know, because you got to pay for school. Now is the time to go 50-50. You better start listening to them hoes on the internet. Now it's time to go 50-50 now. This is wonderful. You've been doing it 100, baby. You know, 50. But y'all ain't gonna listen to me. Players, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show says it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. But y'all, please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe. And thank y'all for being somewhere everywhere, because we was everywhere. But y'all know I don't want to say the names no more, because it does affect round here on YT. Y'all please remember, go to the GoFundMe. I got to GoFundMe. I didn't put the link down in the description. I didn't do that right there. Yeah. Single and broke. Yeah. They make the money and shit like that right there, but they check the check. I know what y'all think. How the hell you check the check if you doing over $5,000-$6,000 a month? Poor money management. They got to have the finance. They got to have the BMWs and the Benz and the Audis. They got to have the high name brands and all this fly shit right there. I'm whole broke, dog. I'm whole broke. I got two nursing friends. One driver Audi, a A8, I think. It's like the A6. I think it's the A8 or something like that right there. And the other one got the Range Rover. Boy, when that girl Range Rover broke and that shit sat for damn near 6.5 months. Then the 6.5 months, that people catching rides. I'm like, what did you do? The other one with the damn Benz needed a transmission. I have no idea why shit needed a transmission. Her shit sat for over a year. Listen. Her Benz needed a transmission, and she could not afford the transmission that she bought her like a $2,000 or $3,000 car, because she couldn't afford the transmission and get the transmission. Wow. RNs. And hold on, not new RNs. Been RNs. Yeah. But got to keep up. And it's a whole problem out here. Not being smart with that money. It's a problem. Nurses are some of the biggest 304s. Oh, facts. It goes down in the hospital. It goes down in the facility. Ask me how I know. Trying to tell you something. And the ones who do be in relationships and love they man, them be the main ones. The ones who love their man be the main ones. I love my boo thing, but got my little work hub. Yeah. He said the range repair. Oh no, he say I work on mines, and boy, the bill at the dealer. I know that cray. Facts. Why I like to tell people, man, if you don't work on cars, y'all better leave these expensive cars alone. I'm trying to tell you something, dog. Because a headlight, $500. A headlight, you need the whole thing, not just the bulb. I had to replace my BMW headlights. This 7 and some change, bitch. Damn. I say, oh, I don't even drive the bit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was about to just, damn it, I don't need the headlight, bitch. I just drive in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I had to save up. No, I just don't like to spend money neither. But because I do work myself, you know what I'm saying? Like I can change motors and transmissions and shit. I can do everything on the goddamn car because I'm real good at some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but the parts still cost. Have you ever bought a starter for a Mercedes, bitch? I'm trying to tell you something. All right. And mess around and don't know how to do it, and you got to pay somebody to do that shit. All right. I'm just saying, so man, these cars be out here cute and shit. I've always said, and like a person like me, I would have me like a Bentley or something like that if I could find them the right price. I will never buy another one though. But yeah, but if I can find it like the right price, and then I'm still skeptical about that right there because I know a chick, she got a Bentley and she been piecing that shit together for the past 3 years. I'm like, damn. Damn goddamn shocks, bitch, $1,000. I bought shocks for my GMC, bitch. That air suspension shit, he $1,100 for 2 shocks. Like for both sides. $1,100. Bitch, that's a GMC. Well, that's top of the line, but just saying. $1,100. Now, it's easy as it is to put on air shocks. If I would have got that shit done at General Motors, at Chevy, they would want to charge me $1,200 to do them. Do y'all understand that I got the air shocks for $1,100 at the store? That wasn't allowing the dealership to buy the shocks and put them in. That was over like a $3,000 job. And shocks ain't shit to put on. I'm trying to tell you something now. And that's a GMC. That's a Yukon. All right. That's not even the ones that y'all be going for, the Audis and the, the Mercedes-Benz and all that. Right? Got all that. Been there, done that. But I can fix if there's a problem. And shit costs, y'all. It really ain't worth it. Get your little Honda. Get your little Toyota, man, and just keep the party moving. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Stop trying to look good for people. Stop trying to look good for people. Because as we just found out, when they shut the country down, when they shut the government down, look at all them Fed workers who supposed to be making money, who got the nice cars and stuff like that. They're out there in they goddamn lines, asking, and some was begging for help. But they got the nice cars and the trucks and shit like that. Yeah. Y'all be careful out here, man. Stop living your life like that. Because truth be told, man, don't nobody really care about you like that, dog. Boy, don't nobody care nothing about you like that right there, dog. And why you don't spend $80,000 on the damn car, man, I'ma wait till that shit get down to about $5,000 and then be like, you know what? I want that. And shit ain't number 4-5 years old. Yeah. Well, at 4-5 years old, they better be like 80,000. You can about to get it for like 15. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the problem. Yeah, no, you might have they probably have crashed it or something, and the A-frame is messed up, and you get the Savage title. I got a partner who pulled all that right there out, man, and now you done got your a 4-year-old car for $13,000. You back on the road, been looking good because you know people and you do some shit. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, man, just be careful. Change the thought process. You don't got to keep up with them Joneses. I don't even know who the hell the Joneses is anyway. I've been asking that question for the longest. But anyway, y'all finna go on and get on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking. It's 9:30. Y'all please remember to watch standalone videos. Thank y'all. If you're new around here, subscribe, share. How many thumbs up did we get? How many thumbs up did we get? Let me refresh. How many thumbs up? I see 178. I appreciate y'all, man. Oh, them seat covers look good. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here. Thank y'all. I had a good time. I hope y'all did. I hope we learned some. Damn, we helped each other out here, man. Thank y'all. I don't think I'm gonna show up tomorrow because I got a lot of shit to do. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got another motor to pull out in the morning. It is what it is. Get that paper, Willie. I know that's what I'm finna do. See, told y'all I know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is gonna happen tomorrow. I don't think so. Because I'm finna go do some prep right now, so I can be ready to snatch this shit out in the morning. But listen, boy, y'all have a good one. I'm out of here, man. Be careful. Whoa. You say keep my 518 mile 25 Jetta for 27,000. That's what's up. You say, but Willie don't got no legs. Willie ain't got no legs. Oh, I showed a knee. And I didn't lift it up with my hands either. I showed a knee. German engineering. Facts. Listen.